Okay, guys, good morning. Monday morning, the 12th, and the start of a brand new week. So, what we do at the start of every single week is we always look at the weekly economic calendar. Then we know exactly what we're coming up against, what days will be good to trade, and what to look out for in the market. So, it's good to do this now because then it cements in your brain, okay, Wednesday, we've got this, Thursday, we've got this, rather than looking on the day and then forgetting. So I like to do it first thing on a Monday morning. So first thing is today. What do we have today? We have some Fed speeches. Fed Bowman, Gov Bailey, Fed Kashkiri. Again, not really going to move the market as much as Powell or even close to Powell. So nothing really crazy, just a few speeches. Probably going to be in front of people just asking questions. It's not really going to be that exciting. Tomorrow, so February the 13th, we have core inflation rate. Now, as we know with core inflation rate, we usually see a grab of liquidity against the overall trend. So if it's US 100, probably a move to the downside, and then a move to the upside to grab the liquidity. So I'm probably looking for a move down and then a move to the upside on US 100, US 30, probably gold as well on the core inflation rate on Tuesday, 1330. And that's it for Tuesday. And then we go on to Wednesday. So we have the core inflation rate for the Great British pound. If you do trade the Great British pound, then that's going to be significant. We have Fed Goolsby speech, Fed Barr speech. Again, nothing really too crazy. 14:30, just at the open, and then one at 21:00. Volume's already gone by then, so it doesn't really matter. Then we've got the 15th. So what do we have later on? We have retail sales for the United States, continuing jobless claims every single Thursday. It's kind of standard. Industrial production, not that great. Fed Waller speech, yes, okay, that might see some volume again. Not going to be super crazy. And then we've got Friday, we've got building permits, which will see a spike in either direction. And then Michigan consumer sentiment. So sometimes Fridays can be really good for moves, especially after the Michigan consumer sentiment. And then you've got a Fed daily speech. So yeah, 1500 on Friday should be good. So the main ones that we want to highlight are Tuesday, we have core inflation rate. And then on Friday, we have Michigan consumer sentiment. Those are the real big ones for me that stood out. So already I've set myself up to win because I know core inflation rate, I'm probably going to look for a grab of liquidity. And then on Friday, I know it's probably going to be a good trading day on that Friday because of the Michigan consumer sentiment. So let's take a look at the long-term fundamentals. So Bitcoin is killing it, positive 7.4. Gold, positive 0.5. British pound, positive 0. Japanese yen, minus 3.4. Aussie, minus 2. Euro, minus 1.1. I only really go for the top three and the bottom three. USD is kind of floating around the cards, Swiss and New Zealand dollar. Not really relevant. Medium term, Bitcoin is still strong. USD strong as well. Swiss, Japanese yen, and Euro weak. Short term, USD is super strong. Yen is super strong for some reason. Gold, Euro, New Zealand dollar, and Aussie are obviously on the downside. So we can clearly see Bitcoin and gold super strong. Bitcoin goes a little bit weaker than the USD, so there's a little bit of a battle between gold and the USD, long term and medium term. Short term, gold is still weaker, so it's only long term gold is stronger, which is quite interesting. So let's take a look at the chart, shall we? So we'll start on US 100. We do have a new weekly high. So we have a monthly high here. We have a weekly low here. We don't really need to put that in, even though we can. So I have a weekly high and a weekly low. This was last week. We broke all-time highs. Now we have a potential to move down to a daily zone and then continue on this bullish momentum. Will it continue going after 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 possible weeks of straight up buy pressure? Who knows? But daily time frame, what I'm going to look for this week is a reversal, because we've had a little reversal here. We've had a impulse move to the upside. Now it's probably overdue a reversal before the core inflation rate. So potentially today you'll see a sell, and then at the news on Tuesday, core inflation rate, I'm going to be looking for a long here. So today we'll probably see it trickle down. Core inflation rate comes out, touches this level, and then moves to the upside. So this is the trade that I'm looking for. Today could get a sell, maybe. I can't see it moving much, but if we do get a really good bearish candle, and then I'll probably trade it to the downside. So that is US 100. US 30, let's just get rid of all of this messy. Go to the weekly. Okay, so last week actually was a indecision bar. We have a new weekly high and weekly low. Get rid of that. Okay, so let's just zoom out here. This is looking like this could go bearish this week. Could. Friday closed as a pin. Seems as though the buy pressure is running out in this. But there is still a tiny possibility that we're going to touch a daily zone and then move to the upside. So let's take a look at this. Hourly, do we have an area of buyer pressure? Yes, we do. We're kind of in this consolidation. So if we can break this, and then we'll move to the downside. But for now, we're only looking for longs. So it's either going to bounce off this level or break. So there we go. You've got a nice level of buy pressure there. Watch out for that level. If you can't be at the charts, then set an alert for 38569 or 38570, just to make it a round number. Let's take a look at gold. Let's get rid of all of this. I don't want all of this here. I just want the significant zones. Okay, so what do we know with gold? Gold, long-term and short-term fundamentals are kind of everywhere. We've kind of got this uptrend, but it's kind of looking bearish. We've got this uptrend here, which it's respecting. Fundamentals are kind of all over the place. So it's kind of hard to analyze this. It looks bearish, but this buy pressure here is just staying intact. So I'm either looking for a bounce or break of this level. If we bounce, and then I'll obviously look for a long to this level. If we break, then I'm looking for an exhaustion. So it's literally, which way is it going to go? So could literally put along here. We break above here, boom, straight up. Trade to the upside there. I'm just going to do that for now. Because if it breaks, then I'll look for a sell. But we don't know which way this is going to go. I would like it to sell because the sell is a lot better. The sell is a lot more juicy. Hell of a lot better. I would prefer that. But we don't know. So until it breaks, This level here or this level here, we don't know. So keep an eye on this. But yeah, gold, kind of undecided what to do with this. So there you go. Let's have a look at Bitcoin. Bitcoin is killing it in strength, so we need to have a look at this. Yeah, unfortunately, it didn't come back to the level that I wanted. So literally just straight shot move to the upside. Let's take a look at the weekly. So weekly is super bullish. Obviously, this could continue. It could move down. Take a look at the daily. Now we're touching this level here. We're touching the 48,000 level, which is a very nice level to touch. Probably going to see some sell pressure, probably down to here, and then continue moving up. That's the daily. Let's go to the 4H. Get rid of that. Yeah, there's a potential for it to touch the 46. And then at least move back. Whether it's going to break or not, we don't know. But this is the second entry that I would like to get. So that is Bitcoin. Yeah, usually it does. We check this level. So that's the long I'm looking for. And Bitcoin just straight up moves to the upside. Very aggressive. It's a shame that I weren't in it, but is what it is. I don't really look at it that often. So it is what it is. Growth plan against the yen. Let's take a look at this. Okay, so it looks as though we're seeing the sell pressure come in. Let's go to the weekly. Always have to start on the weekly. So last week was a very nice move to the upside. You can see that consolidation. I'm thinking definite longs this week. It's just whether we see that move to the downside. It's whether it sees buy pressure here or it moves down. So it's kind of hard to tell. The higher time frame exhaustion is here. But it's whether it sees buy pressure here and moves up. So obviously with the weekly being that bullish, it's probably not going to retrace that much. So I think it's probably safer just to look for longs. So I'm going to say, what's the Gravish pound against yen? Okay, so it's weaker at this moment in time. I'm going to get rid of this. Put the consolidation in. And also this level here. Where would be the target though? There. See what I've done? On the weekly, I've looked where there's previous sell pressure and buy pressure. So that's going to be my target if it does break. The 190 level. So, if the Graves plan against the yen is going to see buy pressure, probably going to see a candle up to there. And I'm going to place a trade up to that level, which we've just said. But this is either going to move up now or have a higher time frame exhaustion. So just be a little bit wary. If it does break this level, then you're looking for a long here. But for now, you're literally looking for anything that's bullish. Because last week was super bullish. I do not think it's going to continue on a Monday. I think probably Tuesday, Wednesday, and then break last week's high, which is here. and then continue moving. So with the British pound against the yen, just be a little bit careful. But overall, a decent trade place. Let's see if the British pound against USD has fallen. It hasn't. So last week was pretty quiet. Oh, look at that pin bar on the weekly. Ooh, 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 ooh. Okay. The Great Trend is still weaker, but it hasn't fallen. So the daily, yeah, we're just literally just not seeing it fall. We can go to the hourly. Okay, we can get rid of that. Have this, which if broken, boom. Stop loss will be just above this here. So we can see the most rejections here. Sell pressure, sell pressure, sell pressure, sell pressure. Obviously going all the way down to that level there. So if this is broken, slight reversal, and then continuation moving down. That's what we're looking for on the Great Spread against USD. It is weaker at the moment, but not by much. So positive 2.9 against positive 0.1. Nothing too crazy there, in all honesty. The euro against the USD, the last one, if you want to go for anything, put it in. Again, exact same scenario. Let's go to the weekly. So last week, pin bar at a level of support. Interesting. Interesting. I think it could still move down, just with the USD being strong, but we'll see. It does look bearish. There's also sell pressure here as well. So there's a zone here. There's also a zone here, right? It's gone above that one. So this is another level. This is another level also. Okay. Same as the British pound against the US dollar, we have the uptrend. Waiting for it to break. Stop loss will be a little bit better than that. Probably here. So again, exactly the same as the British pound against the US dollar. You wouldn't trade both of these, you'd only trade one. Which one you prefer? Because if you're going to hit stop loss on both, no, sorry, if you're going to hit stop loss on one, you're going to hit stop loss on both. So, the British pound against US dollar and Euro US dollar, basically the same setup, literally exactly the same. Usually they both move in unison. So that is the analysis, guys. On the US 100, you're looking for a reversal. Gold, we kind of open on. And the British pound against USD and Euro USD are just literally waiting for that sucker to fall. So that's it, guys. Thank you for joining. I hope you enjoyed. I don't think that was any requests. But thank you guys for joining. AZ, Pauline, Six Figures, and Usman. Thank you, guys. I shall see you later on. Have a good day. Hope you had a good weekend. I shall see you later. Take care, guys. Bye bye.